started in Shavasana today, so laying down on your back with your head facing the front of the room. Just take a moment to arrive here in your practice today, taking an inhale through the nose. Exhale, sighing it out. Again, another cleansing inhale through the nose. Exhale, release. Just allow your breath to flow organically. Let go of any control of the breath here. And just come into noticing how you're supported in the space, the support beneath you, the space around you. Drawing awareness to how you are arriving in your practice today. Just notice how you're feeling physically, energetically. Our theme for this month is centered around the principle, one of the principles of Reiki. Just for today, I will not worry. So letting go of anxiety and finding presence in this moment, whatever it is in the present moment. So just scanning the body here as you arrive and noticing if there's anywhere within you that you are feeling some anxiety or worry arise, maybe as we begin this new year, maybe as you let go of the week, something's been weighing on you. The theme for this month is we're working on letting go of worry. We can understand that we often find ourselves stuck in this cycle of worry and fear, and it can be challenging sometimes to navigate that. But when we come into the present moment and we find the support around us, beneath us, the support of our breath within us, we can learn to understand where this worry comes from, where it's arising from, without judgment, and maybe work to let go just for a moment or just for the day, and to just be curious about what's going to unfold. When we attach stories and judgments or worry about what might happen, either during our practice, if this is a new practice to you, or during your day-to-day life, we can get stuck in that loop. So use this time today to just focus on being present with the breath, with the earth beneath you. Feel its sense of stability, your connection to grounding, and feeling stable within. If there's an intention that you would like to set for your practice today, feel free to do so. Just drawing that into awareness. It could just be a one-word intention. It could be an intention that you've set for the year already, if you've chosen to do so. Or it could be one thing that you wish to let go of, that you've been worrying about. We'll begin by just drawing awareness to our heels, resting on the earth and on the mat. And really think about just pressing the heels into the mat and then flexing the toes towards the body and then releasing. And repeating that motion, just coming into a gentle rock of the body. Feel the support beneath you. We're just rocking the body as we flex the toes and let them release. And you can increase the frequency of the motion, rocking a little faster. Just finding a somatic release, noticing the points of contact with your mat or with the earth. And then letting go of that movement and walking the feet in towards the hips. And taking the knees side to side, keeping the hips pressed into the mat. Just slowly making movement here. Feeling into our roots, that space from the base of our spine, in the pelvic bowl, the hips, knees, ankles, soles of the feet. Noticing if there's any tension here, anything speaking to you. We'll draw both knees in towards the body, with a little squeeze and a little rock side to side. And dropping the feet back down, just draw the right knee in towards the body. Hugging the right knee in, left leg stays bent, knee bent, foot near the hips. And then we'll take a half happy baby. So if you'd like to just extend that lower part of the leg up, bringing the foot flat as if it was walking on the ceiling, knee coming down towards the earth. So you can interlace the fingers behind the thigh, or you can wrap your first two fingers, your peace fingers, around that big toe and draw the knee down that way. Grab on wherever you can. And let that left knee just kind of flop open as a counterbalance for our hips. It doesn't have to get anywhere near the floor. Just let it come open. Maybe the weight just shifts to the outside edge of that left foot. And just come into the breath here. Thinking about that knee sinking down, opening up through that hip. Draw the left knee back in and take that right ankle and cross it behind the left knee, coming into a reclined pigeon. You can stay here with your left foot on the mat, just drawing that right knee towards the back of the room. And just pausing here, noticing any sensations that arise. And you can stay here, or if at any point you would like to deepen this stretch, you can lift the legs in this shape towards the body, reaching through and interlacing the fingers behind the left thigh. Drawing the legs in closer will increase any sensation that you're feeling, maybe in the right hip, in the right IT band along the side of the right leg. Take a couple of breaths here and just see if you can find an even inhale and exhale to anchor you into this present moment. And release any grip that you have on the legs, lowering that left foot down. Uncross the legs, bring them out long and bring the arms up overhead, stretching from the fingertips to the toes, lengthening the spine. And then walking the feet back in, moving into the other side, hugging that left knee in towards the body. Right knee bent, foot planted on the mat, near the hip. And then we'll find that half happy baby on the left side. So however you'd like to be, lengthening that leg with a bend in the knee, drawing the knee towards the earth, left sole of the foot, walking on the sky. Let that right knee flop open, coming into the right side of that foot. And when you find where you can find stillness, just finding your edge here, noticing the breath, If it becomes labored at all, see if you can back off a little bit, back out of the pose. The benefit of these poses is not in going to the fullest extent, but finding our edge where we begin to feel sensation and then coming a little bit out of it so that we can find stillness and surrender to where our body is right now, where we can soften, where we can release, maybe let go some of that worry, some of the tightness in the body. Draw that right knee up through center. Cross the left ankle behind the right knee, finding pigeon on the left side. And just start with that right foot still planted on the mat. Just notice how that feels as you draw that left knee towards the back of the room. And then if you'd like to, at any point, draw the legs in towards the body, interlacing the fingers behind the right thigh. Come back to that even breath. See if you can find it. release the legs back down. If you haven't already, uncross the legs and take another stretch, lengthening the body. And then we'll come onto our bellies on the mat. So just rolling over to one side, slowly making your way there. Coming into Sphinx pose. We're going to take a twisted Sphinx. So we'll have the elbows stacked under the shoulders as we start here. Forearms will stay pressed into the mat. And then if you'd like to, it's just an option. You could walk the arms over to the left side, coming into a little bit of a side bend, supported here. So the elbows won't be exactly under the shoulders, but kind of. We still want to be pressing into the mat here, lengthening the spine through the crown. And just breathing into the right side body. Gaze can come between the hands. We'll stay here for about a minute, then move back through center, and then to the other side. Walk the arms back through center. And here, if you would like to be in the middle with the arms a little further out, lessening that bend on the lower back, you can. Find what feels comfortable for you here. So we draw the shoulder blades together and open the heart center, just reconnecting here with that mantra, just for today, I will not worry. Just for today, I will not worry. Letting go of maybe one worry here. Allow the hips to rest, legs to rest. No need to hold any tension here. We are supported by the earth beneath us. We'll walk the arms over to the right side, finding alignment that feels good here, and then settling and coming into awareness of the left side body, really rooting that left hip down towards the mat, allowing space to be created here with the breath. Let it travel into the spaces between the ribs, the space between the rib cage and the hip, allowing those areas to soften and release.
Walk the hands back through center. Lower all the way down, crossing the forearms at the top of your mat and just resting your forehead. Just take about 5 breaths here. Just let the spine be long. Allow the lower back to relax, to rest. Draw the hands under the shoulders and press back, finding tabletop. And bring our blanket to the mat. Fold the edges of the mat over if you'd like to have a little cushion for the knees. Our knees will be stacked under our hips and wrists stacked under the shoulders. Press through the palms of the hands and the tops of the feet. On the inhale, drop the belly, let the tailbone rise, and your gaze come forward or even a little skyward. Exhale, press through the hands, rounding the spine, tuck the tailbone. Gaze comes towards the navel. Inhale, slowly dropping the belly, coming into cow, opening the heart space, tailbone rises. Exhale, releasing worries into the earth as we press through the hands, opening the backside of the heart center, rounding the spine, tuck the tailbone. Move through these at your own pace with your breath, whatever feels good to you here. Just taking a few moments to find movement that nourishes the spine and the body, feeling into the corners and the edges of the body. If there was anywhere at the beginning of your practice today that was speaking to you that you'd like to spend a little more time on, maybe in the shoulders or in the hips, just feeling into those areas. Use this time to connect with your body today, to be present here with the breath, with the movement. We'll come back through center and tabletop. Bring the big toes together, knees towards the edges of the mat. Send the hips back towards the heels. Walk the hands out towards the top of the mat and come to a pillow or a bolster if you'd like a little more support. Or bring the heart center towards the earth, forehead towards the mat or to a block. Coming back into that even breath. Breathing into the belly, opening the heart to the earth, releasing any worries, any anxiety from the heart space. Forehead pressed to the mat, to the earth, releasing and erasing thoughts, anything running through the mind. Come back to the breath. Gaze comes towards the fingertips. We'll just walk the hands back towards the body. Bringing the head up last. Just pausing at the top for a couple of breaths. And then coming into a seated position, whatever's comfortable for you. Rooting down through the base of your spine and reaching through the crown of your head. Roll the shoulders down away from the ears. And if you need to use blocks here, or if you're at home and you would like to put a blanket or a towel underneath the knees here for some extra support, you can. Just take a moment here coming back to your intention for your practice today, reaffirming it in the heart space, whatever that is, or that one worry that you're releasing. We'll sweep the arms up on an inhale, reaching skyward. Exhale, left hand to the right knee, right fingertips to the earth. And draw your gaze towards your right shoulder, lengthening on the inhale, and on the exhale, maybe deepening a little to the right here, coming into a seated twist. Breathing into the belly. Release any tightness, any tension here. Allow the breath, the exhale, to guide the release of any energies you wish to let go of. On the inhale, sweep that right arm up and around, coming to land on the left knee. Bring the head forward, rounding the spine. Just briefly here. We'll release the hands coming all the way up. Bring the soles of the feet together for butterfly, Baddha Konasana. And you can bring the blocks under the knees if you'd like for support. And then find that length again in the spine, really rooting down through the sit bones. And you can stay here, or if you'd like to walk the hands out and let the head hang heavy, let the spine round. A little more sensation in the lower back, in the hips. Find where feels good to you. Maybe it's at a midpoint. Maybe you don't let the head hang heavy. We don't want to be pulling ourselves too far into the pose. Just find a comfortable place to rest. So maybe let go of some of the stress weighing on your shoulders. Let it roll down the back. Let the shoulders sink away from the ears. Relax the jaw to open the hips. Walk the hands back if you haven't already, coming into an upright position. And releasing the blocks to the sides and coming back through Sukhasana. Reaffirming that connection. And then sweeping the arms up on an inhale. Lengthening, exhale, right hand to the left knee, left fingertips to the mat. Opening up to the left side, lengthening on the inhale. On the exhale, gently deepening, releasing, softening. Notice if there's any difference on this side. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. Not judging, just noticing. On the inhale, sweeping that left arm up and around. Coming to land on the right knee. And again, just rounding the spine through center. We'll release the hands coming all the way up. Let's take a moment here and notice if there's anywhere in your body that's still speaking to you. Maybe needs a little nourishment, a little extra attention. And rub the palms together and just place the hands on that space, wherever it is, maybe the heart space or the belly or the knees, the hips, whatever is needing a little more nourishment today. And then just envision that warm light, a warm, gentle, healing light moving through the palms of your hands. See if you can feel the heat and the warmth from your hands moving into that space. Coming back to our mantra just for today, I will not worry. Just for today, I will not worry.
release the hands to the heart space in some way. As we close our practice today, taking a moment to just thank yourself for finding the time to come to your mat, to engage in this practice, for this time we've spent together, connecting with your body and your breath and the earth. And closing affirmation to end our practice and start your day. I am present, grounded, and free of worry. I am present, grounded, and free of worry. Thank you for joining me here today. May you carry the benefit of this practice with you throughout the rest of your day and